Greetings of the day. A warm welcome to Vignan's Foundation for Science, Technology and Research. My dear students, in this bridge course we shall see system of equations. Under system of equations we shall see what is polynomial, what is equation, types of polynomial, what is linear equations, what is system of equations, and how to solve system of equations by various methods. See, what is polynomial? A polynomial is defined as an expression which contains two or more algebraic terms. It made up of two terms, namely poly and nominal. So polynomials are composed of constants such as 1, 2, 3, etc. Variables such as g, h, x, y, etc. and exponents such as x to the power 5, x to the power 6, x power 10, y power 6, like that. And how many types of polynomials are there? You see, monomial, binomial and trinomial. These are all three different types of polynomial. And in fact, with respect to powers of variable, that polynomial can be extended to higher degrees also. These polynomials can be combined using addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, but is never divided by a variable. A few examples of non-polynomials are 1 divided by x plus 2, 1 divided by y cube, x to the power minus 3, z to the power minus 2, z power minus n, etc. And for example, monomial consists of only one term. For example, x, 3y, 29. This 29, don't consider this 29 as a constant. 29 into x to the power 0 is there. So x power 0 becomes 1. So there also variable x exists with degree 0. And x to the x divided by 2. These are all examples of monomial. Binomial, nothing but x square plus x square minus 2x, y plus 2, x cube minus 2x. These are all, it contains two terms. So these are all binomials. Trinomials, x square plus 2x plus 20, y square plus 2y plus 40. These are all simple examples of trinomial. Next, degree of polynomial. What is a degree of polynomial? Degree of polynomial is defined as the highest degree of the monomial within a polynomial. Thus, a polynomial equation having one or more variable. Suppose the polynomial equation having one variable which has the largest exponent is called a degree of the polynomial. For example, constant or zero polynomial is nothing but it consists of degree 0. For example, 6. 6 is nothing but 6 into some variable to the power 0. I mean 6 into x to the power 0. 6 into t to the power 0. So this is a simple example of zero polynomial. And linear polynomial. Linear polynomial consists of degree 1, 3x plus 1, and quadratic polynomial 2, it consists of degree 2. For example, 4x square plus x plus 1. Cubic polynomial consists of degree 3, and extending the same way, quadratic polynomial consists of degree 4. Here you see 6x power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1, etc. Next, what is an equation? When a polynomial equal with 0, then that become an equation. A polynomial equals to 0. When a polynomial equals to 0, then the term is called an equation. Just to see, these are all polynomials where if you equate these polynomial to 0, then it will become an equation. Therefore, 3x plus 1 equal to 0 and 6x power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. The left terms only polynomials. When it equals to 0, then it is called an equation. That's it. What is a linear equation? Linear equations are first degree equation as it has the highest exponent of variable as 1. Some of the examples of such equations are 2x minus 3 equal to 0, 2y equal to 8, m plus 1 equal to 0, where this equation m plus 1 equal to 0 is an equation in m, and x divided by 2 equal to 6, x plus y equal to 2, 3x minus y plus z equal to 3. You see, in all this type of equations, the highest degree is 1. That is why these types of equations are called linear equation. And on the other hand, it can be defined as an equation between two variables that gives a straight line. So whatever the equation is called a linear equation, it should form a straight line. When plotted on a graph, it should form a straight line. So these are all some simple example of plotting straight lines in Cartesian coordinates formed by these linear equation. Y equal to 1 by 2 x plus 2 and y equal to minus x plus 5. Next, linear equation in one variable, 3x plus y equal to 0, 3x plus 7 equal to 0. So these are all some examples of linear equation. Linear equations in two variables, y plus 2x equal to 0, 3a plus 2b equal to 0, 2b equal to 5. Linear equation in three variables, x plus y plus z equal to 0, a minus 3b plus a minus 3b equal to c, etc. So in this term, in this equation, there are two variables. Sorry, in this equation there is only one variable, and see, in these equations there are three variables, here x, y, z, and here a, b and c. So these are all various forms of linear equations involving two variables and three variables. What is system of equation? A system of equation is a collection of two or more equations with a same set of unknowns. In solving a system of equations, we try to find values for each of the unknowns that will satisfy every equation. Moreover, a system of linear equation is when we have two or more linear equations working together. Next, these are all some types of solution arrived from system of equations. One unique solution when there are only two linear equation that intercepts at only one point. So here one unique solution. Here no solution. Parallel lines do not provide solution. In this case the system is inconsistent. In this case the system is independent. But the system which can give unique solution, that system is consistent and system is independent. And infinitely many solutions, a straight line can form, a straight line can produce infinitely many solutions. Here we can see coinciding lines, system is consistent and system is dependent. Here system is dependent. And next we shall see solving system of equations. First we shall see addition method. Just to see one example, solving the following system of equations by addition method. Here we are given 3x minus y equal to 2 and 4x plus y equal to 9, and just we name these two equations 3x minus 4y equal to 2 as equation 1, and the second equation simply name it as equation 2. Now we have to eliminate y from these two equations. So to eliminate y from these two equations, simply multiply equation 2 with minus 4. Oh, therefore now if we multiply equation 2 with positive 4, not necessarily be minus 4, positive 4 also. If we multiply with coefficient of for which variable we are going to solve, to which variable we need to eliminate, you just concentrate that coefficient of such variable and multiply that value with the rest of, with remaining other equation. Then I want to eliminate y, that is y I need to multiply equation 2 with 4, simply positive 4. So, multiplying equation 2 with 4 yields 16x plus 4y equal to 36. Now simply adding equation 3 with the equation 1, then we can see this type of system. Adding these x variables 19x and addition of minus 4y plus 4y cancels each other, and addition of 2 with 36 is 38, but therefore x equal to 2. Now if we substitute this x equal to 2 in either of one equation, then we can get value of another variable y. That is what we are going to see. Substituting equation x equal to 2 in equation 1, then we can get 3 into 2 minus 4y equal to 2, but therefore minus 4y equal to minus 4, therefore y equal to 1. Hence the required solution is x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. This is the final arrived solution for the given two equations, two linear equation in fact. Now to check this solution whether it is correct or not, simply substitute x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 in the given two equations. Then it will satisfy the right hand side value. So simply see, substituting x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 in first equation, then it results to 2, and what actually existing in right hand side of given equation, that is 2 only. And 4x plus y equal to 9, if you substitute x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 here, then it will give you 9. Yes, the found solutions satisfy the above equation. This method is called addition method to solve given system of equations. And next, these are all some practice problem. Dear students, I just ask you to solve these type of problems. 4 problems are given. Simply solve these 4 simple problems. Try at your level best. Next, graphical method. How to solve given system of equation using graphical method. First of all, we have to form linear equations when we are given the values in terms of data. You see, 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Now we are asked to form the linear equation in 2 variables and then solve them graphically. Let us consider cost of 1 pencil to be x and cost of 1 pen is to be y. According to the given condition, the two required equations are 5 pencils and 7 pens cost is 50, and 7 pencils and 5 pens cost equal to cost is 46. So these are all the required equation according to the given data. Okay. Now I need to prepare one table for both lines to find a few points on the lines. So for such case, from equation 1 I am going to find what is the value of x. So x equal to taking these components factors to right hand side and adjusting then we can get x equal to 50 minus 7y divided by 5. And similarly from equation 2 we can get x equal to 46 minus 5y divided by 7. So you see here from equation 1 this is the value of x in terms of y, and from equation 2 this is the value of x in terms of y. Now by substituting various values of y we can generate x, that is y. I simply substitute y equal to 0, then x becomes 10, and substituting y equal to 5 x will be 3, substituting y equal to 10 x equal to minus 4. In the same case, if I substitute y equal to 5, then 46 minus 25 divided by 7, that is equal to 3, so x equal to 3, and substituting y equal to minus 2, y equal to 12, then we can get x equal to 3, 8, minus 2, etc. Whatever the number of points we wish, we can extend the number of table, but just to plot the lines, it is enough to develop data up to 3, 4, 5, etc. Now up to 3, 4, 5, that is enough. And just to see, and plotting the above points in the Cartesian coordinates, the minus 4 comma 10, and this is x equal to 2, y equal to 12, and x equal to 8, y equal to minus 2, and x equal to 10, y equal to 0. By plotting these points in Cartesian coordinates, these points will form straight lines. So this is straight line of this equation 5x plus 7y equal to 20, and this is the straight line of 7x plus 5y equal to 46. Now the intercepting point between these two straight line will be our solution. That's all. That is the required solution. That is the values of x and the values of y. Those are all the values of pen and the values of pencil. So referring the above diagram, the intercepting point is the solution to the given problem, where we can see x equal to 3 and y equal to 5. Therefore, the cost of one pencil is rupees 3 and the cost of one pen is rupees 5. Next, substitution method. How to solve system of equation using substitution method. In this case, we have to find the value of one variable in terms of other variable, and later substitute that found value of variable in terms of other variable. No, that variable, I mean that value, you just substitute that value to another equation, then you can find the solution easily. The idea behind the substitution method is to solve one equation for one variable, then substitute this value into the second equation. Once this substitution is made, the second equation becomes a one variable equation. Then arriving solution will be very easy using this method. For example, solving for a variable. This is step 1. Looking at the equation, first equation 1, let us solve for y. You see, in the given two equations, 6x minus 3y equal to minus 9, 2x plus 2y equal to minus 6. These are all system of equation, two equations we are given to find out the values of x and y. Consider first equation 1. Then from first equation, I am going to find the value of y in terms of x. Now simply substitute the value of y which is having the terms in terms of x to second equation. That is what we are going to see. Simply here, this is second equation, equation 2, plugging the value of y which occurs in terms of x to second equation, that is 2x plus 2y equal to minus 6 is second equation, and simply substitute y equal to, this is y. See here, y equal to 2x plus 3. Simply substitute y equal to 2x plus 3 in this place. Then 2x plus 2 into 2x plus 3, that is equal to minus 6. You see, next step, finally we can get the equation, all these terms, all these equations are occurring in terms of x alone. But now it is easy to derive the value of x, that is 2x plus 4x plus 6 equal to minus 6. This implies x equal to minus 2. Simply substitute x equal to minus 2 in either of this equation, this two given equation. Simply substitute x value in either of any one equation, then we can get rest of another value. So substituting x equal to 2 in this equation, y equal to 2x plus 3, simply substitute x equal to 2, then we can find y equal to minus 1. Therefore, the required solutions are x equal to minus 2 and y equal to minus 1. Since the solution represents the point of intersection, let us write our solution as a point. We can write the required solution, I mean obtained solution, as a point like that, minus 2 comma 1. I mean interval minus 2 comma minus 1. So this is the way to solve the given system of equation using substitution method. And next we are going to see system of equations in 3 variables. Some systems become more complicated in several different ways. One way is that The equations of higher degree than 1, quadratic systems will be studied later. Another way is that the equations remain linear, but the number of variables and equations grow. We will now learn how to solve systems in 3 variables. However, this method can be used with system of equations with any number of unknowns also. See, we are given three three equations. So this is set of equations, system of equation in which 3 variables are found. So 3x minus y plus 5z equal to 9, 2x plus 3y plus z equal to 29, minus 4x minus 2y minus 3z equal to minus 36. To solve this equation, what I am going to do, I shall solve first 2 equations and solve second 2 equations, and solving first 2 equations, one resultant equation will be there, and solving second and third equation, one resultant equation will be there. So in solving first and second equation, we can eliminate one variable. So resultant equation will be in 2 variables, and similarly if you solve second and third equation, one variable can be eliminated, suggested whichever the variable we have eliminated previously when solving first and second equation, the same variable you eliminate when solving second and third equation, then the resultant equation will be in 2 variables, and solve these 2 resultant equations, then you can definitely find out value of one variable, and simply substitute that value of one variable in any one of the resultant equation, then we can find out value of another variable. And next, by substituting value of 2 variables in any either these equations, any one of these equations, then we can find the value of rest of this variable. In this way we can find values, solutions of values of x, y, z. The values of x, y, z in this equation set of equations is called solution to this system of equations involving 3 variables. So this is what I am going to see. I have explained everything previously. See here, I am going to solve first 2 equations. So to solve first 2 equations, I need to multiply first equation with 3. So by multiplying equation 1 by 3, then we can get 9x minus 3y plus 15z equal to 27. You simply name it as equation 4. Now solving equation 2 and 4, we can get another equation, that is 11x plus 16z equal to 56. This equation occurs in 2 variables. So this is the resultant equation. This is the resultant equation when solving these two equations. So when solving equation 1 and 2, this is the resultant equation. Equation 5 is the resultant equation. Similarly, I repeat the same process. Again, I need to eliminate. Here, what happened? Here I have eliminated y from first and second equation. So to eliminate y from first and second equation, I have to multiply the coefficient of y with equation by equation 1. Okay, here coefficient of y is 3. That is why I have multiplied equation 1 by 3. And solving equation 1 and 2, solving, this is nothing but multiplication of equation 1, I simply named as equation 4. Now solving equation 2 and 4. So solving, I am going to solve equation 1 and 2. I need to eliminate this y variable. So here the coefficient of y is 3. Simply multiply first equation by 3. Then the resultant equation I have named as equation 4. Now solving equation 2, this equation 2 and this equation 4, then I can get one equation, that is equation 5. 11x plus 16z equal to 56 is equation 5. Similarly, we repeat the process. Again, I need to eliminate y. We multiply equation 1 by minus 2. Then if we multiply equation 1 by minus 2, then minus 6x plus 2y minus 10 is equal to minus 18 is the resultant equation. Obtained equation, I simply name it as 6. Now solve equation 6 and 3. I mean solve equation 3. What is equation 3? Here equation 3 is this. Equation 3 is this. Here in this equation, what is coefficient of y? Minus 2. That is why I am solving, I am multiplying equation 1 with minus 2. Actually, my idea is to solve this equation and this equation. This equation and this equation. So in solving these two equations, and in fact my idea is to eliminate this y, so I have to multiply equation 1 with 2. I mean here coefficient of y is 2. In equation 3 coefficient of y is 2. So simply multiply equation 1 with this 2 value. Then the resultant equation will be this one, 6, equation 6. Now solve equation 1 and 6. Solve this equation, solve equation 3 and 6. So solving equation 3 and 6, solving equation 3 and 6, then again we can get another equation. This equation occurs in two variables x and z. Here we have successfully eliminated variable y. So minus 10x minus 13z equal to minus 54. You call it is equation, you call this equation as 7. Now solving equation 5 and 7. This equation 5 occurs in two variables x and z. This equation 7 occurs in two variables x and z. Now solving these two equations, then we can successfully eliminate one variable by equating the coefficient of z in equation 5 and 6. Then we can find the value of z. We can successfully eliminate x, not z. So here multiply equation 7 by 11 and multiply equation 5 by 10. I mean coefficient, multiply equation 7 by the coefficient of x in equation 5 and multiply equation 5 by the coefficient of x in equation 7. Processing in this way, we can get these two equations 8 and 9. So here this variable x variable can be eliminated easily. So the resultant is 17 z equal to minus 34 implies z equal to minus 2. Simply substitute z equal to minus 2 in either of this equation, then we can find out the value of x. Now we have found the value of z equal to minus 2 and the value of x equal to 8. Simply substitute x equal to 8 and z equal to minus 2 in any one of the given equation. Now here I have substituted these two values in equation 1. Therefore 3 into 8 minus y plus 5 into minus 2 equal to 9 implies y equal to 5. Therefore we have the entire solutions for the given system of equations involving three variables such as x equal to 8, y equal to 5 and z equal to minus 2. Now to check whether the obtained solutions are correct or not, simply substitute the values of x, y and z in the given set of equations. Then the right hand side values are 9, 29 and minus 36. Now you check the given problem. In the given set of equation 9, first equation right hand side value is 9, second equation's RHS value is 29 and the third equation's right hand side value equal to minus 36. That satisfies the equation, but therefore our obtained solution is exactly correct. And this method we can extend for any number of variables and for any number of system of number of equations. We can find the solutions, required solutions. So this method can be extended to a greater number of unknowns also. This one practice problem, you note this practice problem. Solve the following system of equations involving three variables x minus y plus z equal to minus 4 and minus x plus 3y minus 2z equal to 11 and minus x minus y minus z equal to 10. First you name these three equations are equation 1, 2 and 3. Solve equation 1 and 2 and solve equation 2 and 3. So in solving equation 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, eliminate same variable. For example, you eliminate x, then you can get the resultant equation in terms of y and z. And solving the equation in which are occurring in variables y and z, then you can either y or z. If you eliminate y, then you can find the value of z. Then simply substitute the value of z in the obtained equations involving two variables, then you can find the value of y. And substitute y and z values in any one of these equations, then you can get the value of x. In this way, we can find the values of x, y and z for the given system of equation. These values of x, y, z are called solution of the given system of equations. Thank you. If you have any queries or if you have any doubts, you connect with me always, and I am always available in our department, in our university. You always welcome to raise any queries, any questions, then I will explain for you. Thank you.